All right, so we're gonna get started today. Welcome in, everybody. We are we're about to paint for the first time in quite a while. So we have a setup space right now, and we're outside. Let's go. Let's go. We're outside. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's go. So I have set up this space to paint, and we're definitely gonna get messy today, bro. But check this out. So little table. This is where we're gonna paint at. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Let's go. So we're not gonna waste any time. At least we're gonna try not to waste any time. So I bought you some cups. I wasn't sure if you were ready, but I'm gonna get started. I have a few canvas pieces that we are going to use for this experience, and I'm ready. We're gonna be here for a minute too, at least an hour. Let's go. All right, so cups, gloves, and we got some paint to get us started. And let's see, we have put these over here. Oh yeah, we have tape. The tape we're going to use to gonna add some line work. Just give me 1 second. 1 second. Because this is a really interesting situation, because it's cold outside. Did I get it right? No. Oh, I flipped it. There we go. All right. I think that's good. All right, y'all. So this is the canvas that we're going to use. It is 20 by 30 inches. And I bought this the other day, and it's a really good material. So it's already primed. I mean, the painting that we're actually going to do to it, we're not really gonna care about if it's primed or not. But what's up, Omizu? Hey yo, full of rain. Let's go. How you doing? You said what you up to? Oh, not much. Just standing outside. I'm about to paint. I gotta drip some paint today, so I got these fresh large canvas, and we're gonna make sure that we get this done right. I'm excited because it's been a while, like I said, since I was able to do this. So what you got going on today? You said looks like a lovely day. Oh yeah, the sky's like, it's just all blue. I love it. Yeah. You said in your neighborhood? Absolutely. This is my dwelling, my sanctuary, bro. You said painting rocks, painting absolutely does, bro. For real, for real. I think I might move the table over here because I kind of like the space that we're using. And I'm not trying to get paint all over the grass, but I like this. If that's enough room. I guess it'll be whatever I want it to be, right? Yeah, let's. Okay, cool. You said just finished a short stream? Oh man, I must have missed it. I was prepping and everything. I missed it. I apologize. So I'm hoping that your stream went well. You know, whatever goals we were trying to accomplish. I guess I'll check out the video as it is now. It'll be a video. I'll check it out after. Yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure. All right, so once again, we have some 8x10s. I like these because they're pretty cheap to use, and they work perfectly as to what I'm going to create with it. I'm probably going to make them into triptychs, hexapots, hexa. It's one of those. It's the other version of. It's more than 4 pieces that are connected to tell a story. So that's what I use these small canvas for. And I'm going to screw these into this canvas just like this, and that will tell the story of this day that we're making for ourselves. So once again, I said I was going to use some tape in order for us to get started. So ta-da, there's the tape. So you said no worries. Ooh, I appreciate that. That made me feel better. I didn't have to worry about it because it'll be a video later, if that's what we're talking about. You said we got some rocks primed and some colors added. Let's go. Oh wait, I think I saw something about the rocks. What are you doing with the rocks then? What's the goal? I guess I could put this on the table. So these will help the canvas stay standing up. Like I said, I just wanted to make sure that these work. So I'm adding tape to the bottom of it just to get it ready. Boom. Boom. Let's go. All right. That's one. I gotta take this old tape off because it doesn't really work anymore. It's not useful anymore. So just add some new strips. Some blue strips, yo. Let's go. So welcome in, everybody. How y'all doing today? I see we had like 20 people chilling. Let's go. I hope they come back. For the 4 of y'all, I appreciate y'all being here because, you know, anytime I feel like I make something, you guys really get to be a part of it. And it's the coolest experience ever. Boom. Number 2. Let's check out number 3. This one I could probably use some of the tape because it's got blue tape up there, which means this is recent. So probably just gonna need to add some additional blue strips. make sure that that is going to stay put. Yep. Let's go. All right, I work pretty fast, so I like getting the job done for real. And I apologize, it is super cold outside, so I'm gonna keep my hoodie on for a little bit. I'm not sure what the temperature is, but my body has already let me know that it's cold, so it is definitely cold. Yep. So we're not gonna stay out here forever, but we'll get this going. All right, so I'm gonna put these to the side because I actually need this. If y'all can see that, can y'all see that? Cool. You said no worries. I got some rocks primed and some colors added. Who Dada said hi. What's happening? Hey, you got some time for crime? I need a partner. You in? Easily offensive. I mean, if you got some money, we can talk. But if you ain't talking no plan or how we gonna get paid, it's probably not even worth it. Yep. All right, so just like I said, we're gonna prime this real quick because I want to add some tape to this piece. I probably should take my gloves off because I'll make it quicker. Yep. Yeah, so Amizu, I can't wait to see what your finished piece looks like. I swear, your details and your artwork is pretty phenomenal, man. Pretty phenomenal, I would have to say so myself, sir. Yep. I said last time as well. I'm just skipping around a little bit. Last time I said that I was going to make sure that I made the pieces just a little bit smaller because I like the line work. I think the line work is pretty cool. So I'm just going to add a few more pieces of tape just to make sure I get that fulfilled. Because what happened was last time, so I dripped the paint over the canvas and then I had the tape stay on, right? Obviously the tape is not going to be removed, but when I did that, I didn't realize how awesome of an experience that was for me. So I was like, you know what? If we get to draw on the pieces of tape that are left, right? Because those will be all white spots. Just a little bit of paint in between somewhere. Probably a little bit jagged, but I said that I was going to do it again. So I wanted to draw, for longer streams and stuff like that. So I was going to draw on the parts that the tape did not mask from the paint. So that's what we're going to do right now. And as soon as I finish laying down this tape or finish with the roller tape at this point, we're going to get started. Look at that. Yo, that is perfect, yo. Let's go. I'm telling you, every day that you make your own, I swear, the best reason to be alive, for real, because it's yours. Like you get to make it your own. Look, there's no more tape here. That's crazy. I finished it just like that. All right, so this is pretty primed at this point. So I'm gonna start dripping paint. So let's move. I'm gonna put some of this stuff, at least until I can figure out how I want this to go up here. I got these little chips of wood, which is really cool too. They're supposed to help the canvas stay stretched properly. So I don't know what to do with them, but we can just throw a few pieces here and there, and that'll be a part of the the experience. And oh yeah, last time didn't let the tape. I let this tape stay on too long, and I really liked it. I liked the fact that it was up there, but it peeled some of the paint once it dried, which was like a weird feeling, like you're peeling a band-aid up or something. And I was like, well, I guess that could work, but we'll see if this works the same. Yo, we're out here though. I think I'm gonna put this up here a long way, just like this, because I don't mind if there's paint on the table. Just trying to make sure I got this correct. So we got our first one we're gonna use, our first canvas piece. So now all I need is some paint. So okay, so I wanted this to be like a sky blue. So I'm gonna add some light blues. And I also have this um this glass paint. It's a little thicker than the actual acrylic. So I'm gonna add that in between, and that should do some textured parts as well. So there's some green, some blue. I want to make this as light as possible, so I'm going to add some yellow too. I think I have a little bit of yellow, some greens. Yeah, I probably need to go back in the house and get the yellow too, because I don't think that's going to be enough for our experience. So hold on, I'll be right back. Wait, do I have? No, there's no yellow. I'll be right back. So often enough, I have to buy more and more paint, and I don't mind it, but it's just one of those experiences that, like, once you run out, that's a pain in the behind for real. I think I got enough white. I just don't have enough yellow. Is that open? I don't have enough yellow, but I'm gonna bring more white just in case. All right, so make my way back, and we got a little bit of yellow. I didn't realize that I was so empty on yellow, but it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. So what we're going to do is what we're going to paint. We're going to add. You said that's a good size. It is. What did I say? It was 22 by 30. Yeah, it's not bad at all. And these are 8 by 10s. So the 8 by 10s are pretty good when it comes down to the sizes that I actually want to use. So this is the yellow. It's pretty much empty at this point, but I'm going to add some green. Oh my gosh, that sounded crazy. Oh man. That's a wild sound. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pop this one open real quick because I think this one has the most ink. The most paint. I said ink, right? I guess it's ink. Oh, that's so freaking. That's super thick. I did not expect it to be that thick. I'm gonna add some blue. All right, y'all. I'm gonna mix. Okay, I'm trying to turn it as if it's really gonna continue, but I'm pretty much gonna have to fill this cup up. because I'm gonna, most of the canvas that we're using at this point is it's gonna be the bottom one. It's not actually the smaller ones. And yep, that's empty. Actually, I'll save whatever's in there too. It's not that serious. So we're just gonna mix this up just a little bit. It's got a little bit of Lakers color in there. All right. Like I said, just a little bit. We don't have to go overboard with it. And I'm gonna put that here. I'm gonna get this out of the way because we're not gonna need it for a second. Oh, I got orange too. I probably could have put orange in there. Yeah, I'll put some orange on top. Yeah, that looks good. So this is about a full cup. Can't tell you how many ounces it is because I have no idea. You say it looks good? Let's go. I'm hoping it's the best thing I create. And I probably should have got a paper towel because my hands are gonna be stupid. It's gonna be super dirty. Stupid dirty at the same time. All right, so let me see. Can y'all see that? Okay. So we're just gonna pour. I guess we can get closer because I don't know if you can see any of that, but we just need to mix this. And thank goodness it's windy too, bro, because that wind is gonna help us. It's gonna help guide us. All right, that should be enough. I don't need to pour everything, but so we're just gonna, let me see, because I want to make sure y'all can see this. This is not actually like, this is not me. This is the paint. Because I'm trying to get all of this to the bottom. Well, most of it, some of it, a little bit of it, a lot that matters. Yeah. This one's actually pretty good. I like the colors. I like the colors. Not too bad. Not too bad. So it looks like it's gonna be really orange at this point for this canvas. Not complaining about it, but we can switch some of those colors up eventually. Uh-oh. Don't do that. All right, so I like that one. I guess we'll just put this one. Let's put this one here. I'm gonna get our second. Because just like I said, this is gonna be real easy. So let's start from the top if we're gonna pour any of this. Like I don't mind whatever it's gonna do. The paint is just it's designing the canvas on its own. So I like it in this direction. So most of the paint is gonna mix itself, and it should look good. It should have different variables, but it should be good. Nice little teal going on. There's some blue. A little bit of that white is there. And I'm making sure most of that gets on the canvas on the bottom as well, because that is really what we're trying to design. That's the face of the canvas. I mean, these are little, I guess these would just be like eyes or something. But that's what it's supposed to look like, I guess, until it drips. And then it's something different. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much going to be whatever it wants to be because it's still trying to figure out where to lay the colors at. So, like I said, we got this bottom one here. No, don't fall. Okay, well, you can fall. You do whatever you want to do over there because we're painting here. Okay, I like this one. This one's got energy, some reason. Oof. And we can just let this one be until that one finished dripping. Yeah. This one has, let's see. This one has some differences. I think we need to get the rest of the colors down there though. So let's just move the, and for every color, I'm guessing it should have its own design. I'm just helping it figure out where it should go. Yep. I think I'm going to turn this around too. So give me 1 second. Look at my hands. All right, so I did that because that made sense to me. That obviously made sense to me. All right. Looks like the sun's coming out too, which is going to help us to dry things. You said it looks good. Let's go. You said fire, fire, fire. You said you sell these? Yes, I sell them. The orange and blue one is hard. Let's go. I'm going to make sure I keep that one too, because if you say that's hard, we definitely got to maintain its picturesque like imagery right there. Okay. So we have, let's see, to pour this one real quick. And most of it's coming out like it's yellow in there. I think we can finish. And finish pouring this real quick. Now there's other colors in there too, so I'm just looking for the other colors to make their way. Well, I think the bottom ones might have mixed a little bit different today, so I don't mind. All right, we don't have to spoil the whole cup because it's done its job. That looks pretty good though. Wait, I was in the way, wasn't I? I was taking the shadow. Oh, look at the sunlight. That looks good though. You get some of that? Yeah, that looks crazy. Crazy good. It's like it's going somewhere. I like this though. Like I said, we're supposed to make sure we get all of the paint onto the canvas on the bottom. So let's make sure we get that done right. Yep. That's a nice color. I like that. Like a pear color. That's what it looks like. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's a different color. Let me see. Don't move. Oh, it's trying to move. I still need the bottom of that to finish dripping paint. Oh, shoot. There's a lot of paint right there, bro. Once again, I'm not wasting any paint. There's no pleasure in that whatsoever. So I'm adding it to the bottom canvas, which is ultimately the one that you're going to see in a second after I finish stripping um, all of this paint here. I have a little bit left in the cup, but I'm not really concerned about it because I'm going to mix up some more paint and then we're going to add it to this canvas right here at the bottom. This one right here. Yep. I'm just trying to make sure that the corners and everything is clean. So when we actually do drip paint through the other cup, it will, it'll satisfy. This one's pretty good too. It like has its own design. Oops, getting paint on there. Yeah. Yep. All right, I'm gonna put this one down over here. And this one over here. Let's go. Well, since I don't have anything else to wipe my hands on, we'll just use that as our napkin or paper towel. Just want to get this corner real quick. All right, we don't have to go and do anything else with that. So I'm gonna put this one down, but this one looks good too. I like this one. It has a bunch of energy, yo. Let's go. All right, we're gonna put this one on the floor because I don't want it to be in the way at all. I'm gonna take and put this one too because I probably could have put paint right there too. Oh no. And then this one, yeah, looks real good. Just need to get the bottom of it. Just need to get. Oh yeah, this is definitely not done. Let's see. Let me see. Get my. Let's see if I can get these edges real quick. Because everything's got to be painted. Can't leave any spaces whatsoever. It is not the goal. All right, so these are the mini ones right here, and this is the edge too. The 8x10s. So that paint is done. What you think? Some details in there, a little bit. Let me get out of the sun so you can see what it really looks like. But yeah, this is just me painting instead of uh, me doing it other ways. I thought it would be a good idea for me to harness the dripping and see where that'll take us. Oops, get down. Yep. All right, so I'm gonna put this one over here to make sure it is not in the way. All right, so we have this large canvas, and we're gonna need to move. Let's move it back a little bit. You said love all that paint goodness. Oh my gosh. We must be both feeling the same exact thing right now. Because I was just thinking about it just like that too. All right. So, like I said, this is the bottom of the canvas. And we're going to need some more paint. So I want something darker. So I'm going to add some black maybe and some red and just a little bit. Oops, just a little bit. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? All right, so this cup, we're just going to take this cup here. And I'm going to open up. Oh, it's already open. I'm going to add some of this to the bottom. Yep. I'm going to add some orange. I like the lighter colors. Don't get me wrong. I love light colors, but we need some darker colors. And I'm going to add red. There is nothing in this one, I believe. Oh, there's a little bit. Look how much is left in this one. That much. All right, not a problem. We're gonna put this one to the side because it's empty as heck. Let's add this one. Oh my gosh, this one's empty too. Okay, well, emptiness. That's what she said. All right, so here's more red. And then we'll add a little bit of orange since it's here. And we're going to put these to the side because we are not going to need them. Okay, so let's move. Oops. Make sure that that is correct. And let me see, I need another magic stick. Let's see, where'd the other one go? Oh, it's right there. So this is just needing some just a little stir. We don't have to do extra stuff. But did I bring? I don't think I brought the knife either. So hold on, y'all. We're gonna need a knife. I'll be right back. I'm actually gonna change. I think I'm gonna change my gloves too, so I don't get paint all over the door. I mean, it wouldn't be like the worst thing to happen, but it doesn't need to happen. So I just need a knife. So let's find a knife really quick. And let's bring here a knife and some scissors. All right, got some gloves, got some scissors, got a knife. I'm about to cut some stuff. About to cut it up. Cut. All right, so I got these two things. Sorry for the delay. I realized, like, if you're not doing stuff, people are just like, you know what I'm saying? All right, so I just need to, because at this point we need this cup to open wide. We need it to say ah. So we're just gonna cut, if I can get this, just at the bottom. Okay. I think that's a sizable cut there. And we're just gonna let it do whatever it wants to do. Because this is our world. This is what we live in every day. We're painting. Okay, so I like to think that everything that I create is a part of my world. Like I have a perspective. So this is the perspective that you can see. And this is how I create it. Now, all of the dots that you see are what I call triglots. They are triglots, triglots. And they're like plants, but they're animals because they mate. And so what I'm doing is I'm adding them to this. I'm adding them to this experience. And the more that I add, the merrier, right? So sometimes I can just add them as lines or dots, but the experiences that they're created. And I created them because, well, because I made it. I made this for myself today. And this is the best way that I can create. Yep. So I'm adding them as if they're being painted. I want them to kind of go in the same direction, but I mean, if they're like vines or something that is a plant, like they're going to grow however, and that's how I see it because that's what they are. They're plants. They're particles of photosynthesis. I do want to add as much to the white as possible too, but most of the colors are probably just going to be whatever's in the cup at this point. So, and yeah, I'm just going to do my best to get the paint up there. I tried to get as much to the green, but it's cool. I thought a full cup would handle that, and I did my best. So I'm just letting it drip just a little bit because that's the detail that it's adding. Yep. And this is just one cup. Now, if I really feel like I needed to, I can add more paint to this cup to add um, more possibilities. That's really what it comes down to. Yep. I like the colors though. It's like it's got this rich orange like vibe to it with that black. It's crazy good. All right, let me see if I can turn this around too, because I think I got most of this. Not all of the white spaces, but it's cool. I feel I feel good about what I've done so far. So we can we can turn this around and let's see. There we go. There we go. And now this could be the bottom and this could be the top. So I can use as much or as less paint as I want to describe. Kind of wish I added more green to that, but it's cool. Because that green was such a good color. I like it. It's like a lime, citrus, key lime type color. So, yeah. Oops, got some on the floor. That is a no no. So, I attach these little tiny pieces of wood because I know underneath it'll add a design too. So, every little bit of it counts, every little bit of it makes it different. So, and now that there's different colors out there, I can add them to the other colors. Um, it's details. That's really it. And the paint, like I said, is going to do whatever it wants to do because that's the way that paint works. Yeah. So this is This is the best way to figure out how to paint when you have an idea. So the colors are just going to continue to mask as much of the open white space. Like I said, some of the colors are going to mix, but ultimately it's going to have a design. So maybe this could be like more like an explosion of color, something going in one direction or in many directions, and I'm responsible for that. Because just like I said, this is a form of painting. I thought of, all of the other ways that you can paint, and I was like, there has to be more than one way. And this is truly what I think. Um, a lot of us use it, our painting methods, however. So I was like, I can choose, what it is that I want to paint or how I want to paint, and the outcome is still the same. I'm creating from my imagination at this point. Yep. Let me see. Maybe I can add another color to. When I say another color, just something lighter, or because there's a lot of red in here too now. Yeah, there's a lot of red. Maybe a yellow, something like that. All right. I think this is pretty clean at this point. It has, yeah, it's a lot less empty space. That's what we're looking for. Okay. So most of this color at this point is finished. All right. So, I mean, what do you think? You guys got to get an up close view of it before I do anything else to it at this point, because yeah, I think I did. I keep touching the bottom of it. Hold on. Like I said, it could be upside down. I'm not really sure. Once I take the tape off, that's the huge difference there. But I mean, as abstract as it looks, it's actually pretty. Um, it's pretty straightforward. It is. Let's see if I can tape this. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like it. And once it dries, I mean, it'll pretty much stay like this. Probably lose some of its gloss, and obviously it'll dry out. But there's details in there, and I can play. I can play on the details for sure. Yup. I mean, I can add all types of things in between because, like I said, once the tape is pulled, there's a whole nother section of it that will take place, because those are the empty parts, and they're obviously straight lines. So the straight lines will cause all of the other blobs, I guess, if it looks like, to stand out just a little bit more. And I think I'm gonna wait for the day until I until I pull the tape off, because I do want it to dry pretty consistent. So I think we got pretty far with this one. I think this might be it for us. I like to add details, so I might just sit down and add details to it, but because I have a whole cup. Well, it's probably like 14%. Look at that. Look how smooth that is on the inside of there. Like, what is that? It's like that's so crazy. But that's why I like to use this paint, because not only do I get details, but I get things that I've never seen before in mixing paint. So yeah, this one looks like a horse over here too. Can you see that? It looks like a seahorse. It's got like a body draped like this. See its little eye right there? That's what I can see in things. So as soon as I see something that looks like a reference to a head or a face or eyes, automatically goes there. Yeah, this is fire though. I feel like I want more paint. Let me see. I want to add some other color. Like I said, I wanted the red, but I think I already have enough red. So maybe I'll add white and red to make a pink. So I'm gonna grab another cup here. I'm just gonna add just a little bit of white, just enough, not enough to drink, but enough to pour. Oh wait. Ooh, you know what? I know what I can do. Is this empty? Let me see. Wait, we might be able to use this. As I said, I did want to use some of this extra. I think I need to take the top. Yep. Can I get that out? Uh-oh. Maybe I shouldn't use red. Oh, it doesn't want to come out. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. All right, I'll just use... Because like I said, we just want to make our colors... So it might be a little bit of black in there, but that's cool. See that? Wait, focus. It won't let me focus. It won't let me focus. But yep. So like I said, when we add colors to it, it'll help it stand out, and these additionals will give it like something else is growing off of it. Oops. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Get out of there, man. All right, so I guess we're gonna need another stick. Maybe not, because we don't have another one. So we'll just use what we got. I ended up dipping the cup with the darker colors. I want the lighter colors. That's what I want. And I forgot that this takes some additional. So I think I'm gonna get a chair for a second. I'm gonna sit, and then we can talk. Got to beat the devil out of it. Chair been sitting out here all freaking week. All right. All right. Tell me what you see. Because I got the camera angled differently. All right. So just like I said, we're going to add some of these touches of pink. And just like I said, they're going to act like they belong when I stamp them. And that's what we're looking for. So if you want to get comfortable, you can, because I wanted to talk today. I think that was like the easiest thing I think I could think of, was just having a conversation with people. So I started this idea a long time ago because I was really stressed about some things in my life, and I told myself, well, if you work them out, whatever that means, you'll feel better about it. Just do that. So I just started working on myself. Started working on the fact that I am creative, and sometimes I am left alone a long time because everybody's busy doing something. So when they do have time, I take time with other people, and when I have time, I do that as well. But the grind has been, some real stuff. I've been doing a bunch of shows, and um, I'm supposed to do the podcast, but I haven't picked a day to do another podcast. So we just been. Can y'all see that? No, you can't see that because the camera. Sorry about that. The camera has to be moved. I think I'm blocking the sun too. Oh, yeah. I guess I want to stay warm. Yeah, let's go. Let's see. So yeah, like, life has been, what I made it. So I continue to create. I have another channel I create. I play other games, and I play games on another channel. And I told myself I was gonna go to Twitch because that's where the money's at. All actualities, life is about making the best of it. And I said, if I make more money, um, then I'm making the best of it. I'm adding something to my life, which means it's going to be a little bit more stressful. I understand. So, um, but in all things there is some goodness. So that's what I'm looking forward to in the future, is adding uh, another platform to help me reach my greatest potential. Because I told everybody, and I'm going to keep telling you again, that our success is what we make it. And I'm a creator, and that's what I'm going to spend the rest of my life doing, is creating. And I can do that in a bunch of different ways. So yeah, this is this is just one of them. And yeah, I really enjoy what I do. So I think I'm going to go and be a part of another platform as well. I'm not sure how to maneuver all of this, but yeah, I told myself that I would do it. So once I get this channel monetized, which should be soon, I'm gonna figure out how to make the other channel as well monetized. So we're not monetized, but just earn income based on going there. Yeah, because a lot of times people don't even get to see me. It's really funny. It's like, well, I see other people who stream every single day, or doing something every single day of the week, and I'm like, I can do that, but it's stressful as hell, man. You feel me? Some stressful stuff. So you gotta take breaks. You gotta know what um you gotta know what your rest days look like, and you gotta build a team too. So I'm trying to do that. Trying to build a team of people so we can reach some higher goals. Yep. And just like I said, like I really enjoy what I do. So it's just all fun. It's all love, all expression, and yeah, I want to continue to meet new people as well along the way. I met a few good people, like a few good people, and I want to continue that feeling. Yep, through painting, through storytelling, through just you know just being a part of their life. So that's what we're that's what we're doing. Yep, yep. So if you notice what I'm doing, I call it stamps. Like I'm using a surface to just tap. And so what it's doing is it's allowing the surface to adhere to the paint and just making dabs. Triglots is what they're called, but they're dabs because of the stamp that I'm using. And when it dries, it'll just look exactly like the way I wanted it to be stamped. And I think we're gonna need to go to the other side because I'm done with this side already. This side is complete. And turn you around. I think I got paint all over the place right there, but it's cool. Anyway, so yep, that's what we're doing. Yeah, I'm still working on the cats too. I have to figure out what do I want to do. I do want to make the cats, but I have to make them out of plastic or some sort of harder material. So if you've been following the other streams, they they're in motion. The cats are, but I just really have to figure it out. And instead of me buying more material, I'm just gonna take a break on figuring out because it's an easy process. I just don't have all of the tools, and I don't know what it's gonna cost for me to get all those tools to make this plastic or whatever this cat's supposed to be at the end of. Yeah, yeah. So we'll just keep painting. We'll just keep grinding. Just keep going. Yep. Yeah, I really realized that we get to the end of this dripping paint and the chat changes. And I get it because I'm not dripping paint anymore. I'm actually just painting. I get it. I get it. I get it. Let me see. What else is happening in life? Nothing really. That's weird. It's so weird. Oh, I went to a football game now. That was some craziness. I actually want to go to a Steelers game here too. Actually, I plan on going. You know, because I would love to watch a professional game. That energy is different. Like, people are yelling and screaming and laughing and jumping up and down and cheering. That is some wild stuff to be a part of. And yep. So that's what I want to do. So I'm gonna go to a football game, a professional football game soon. Soon, 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 soon. I wish the paint would stay like this. It makes me feel like I want to put resin over top of it before it actually completely dries out, but it's a really cool idea. Because whatever this is, honestly, I want it to stay looking like this. And I can't say that it will um, because as it dries, it will do whatever. It will dry. I guess is the answer, but it'll dry however it chooses to. So yeah, so I might have to start looking into um, epoxy the canvas so it stands out just a little bit more once it dries. That glass effect. Okay. We're just moving down. Let's see. Actually, it's not even cold anymore. I think because the sun came out. I'm actually feeling it. I'm actually feeling the warmth now, yo. Let's go. Nope, don't need to go on the tape. There's nothing on the tape. Oh yeah, so this is my form of painting too. Um, I keep addressing um, that everybody has their own different function of how they make things. And I told myself I can paint flat, whatever picture or reference or seascape or animal or whatever. I can do that. That's not something that is a difficult experience for me. It's like, even though this is not difficult either, but something different comes out because I'm not actually using a reference. I'm not actually painting a face or something like that. I'm actually just adding as much paint as possible to make something I've never seen before. This is just basically it. And that's how I look at it. Okay, yeah, we're almost done because everybody's found something else to do. I see that. I see, I see, I see. I see. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just adding a different color to it for details, and it's supposed to be triglots. They're like tree plants, and they grow on these islands, or they grow into islands. And once they get too heavy, they start to fall. They fall into the water, and then in the water they mate, and well, they lose their shells, and then they mate, and they become something totally different. And the lighter you are, the freer you are of something, you float. And so that's what they do. They float and become islands. And the islands become too heavy and they fall into the water, and the cycle just continues. But that's what they are. They're triglots. Yep. That's exactly what they are. And I created it because I found it easy to tell stories about things that I create. They kind of make sense. They draft the best outcome. So why not? And I'm having fun. Yeah, just, just having fun. All right, so we're gonna move down. It's cool. We're almost done with this, y'all. I know it's painstaking. You guys are watching this all the way through. It's just so freaking exciting. Yeah, we're about an hour in anyway. Like I said, these streams should not take an hour. More than an hour. Because they don't. They don't, they don't, they don't. It's on the tape. Maybe if I can get the paint to harden as it is, maybe there'll be a difference in the outcome. Maybe adding resin. Resin could do it. But there's like crazy details in this. Just crazy trippy details. It's like I'm getting hungry too. What to eat? Oh, maybe if this was all black. Maybe I should have painted it all black. Maybe I'll paint the next one all black. Or just a lighter color. Maybe I'll just paint it a lighter color. Maybe that's what I should have did to this first one. Maybe tonight I'll paint a lighter color on it. And then add the paint in the morning or afternoon, whatever time I get up and get this stuff together. Yeah, whatever time that'll be. Early in the morning. Yeah, this is it today. This is the best part of my day. I get to sit here and do what I enjoy. And nobody else has to. Nobody else has to enjoy it. Nope. Nope. Except for me. Except for I, said the cat. Except for I. Nope, I don't think I need any paint there. All right, I think we're almost done, y'all. We're gonna do the. Oh, we still got to do the other side too. Dang it! Oh, we were almost finished. I mistook that for. Wait, you can't see that over there. Yo, this is so wild. The colors are freaking ridiculous today. I wish I could paint these every single day of the week. I really do wish I could do that, but it just cost a lot. Not saying like money, just I just got to go get more canvas like way, way, way too often. Supplies way, way, way too often. So yeah. Plus I need sales that recoup. So that means I gotta do more shows. More shows. All right, let's go over here. I swear, if you didn't know what I was doing at first, like if you had no idea that I was painting, this would be the most trippiest thing to look at ever. Because not only is this surface like filled, but the details they just come from nowhere. It's freaking amazing. Like, yeah, absolute. This is the universe right here. This is the tap and touch of the universe. This is how everything is basically created by me painting. this edge right here. Let's go. Whoa, this is so wild. Yeah, next time I'm gonna paint the background for real. So I think that'll add just add a difference to it, I guess. I don't need to do anything of just need to put this corner to rest here. So what is this, about an hour it took me for me to get to this point? And yeah, I'm almost done. I'm telling you, like, when you put energy into stuff, you can find that there's something greater than what you expected. Because not only am I making something, but it's like it's like the best thing I've ever created in my life. And I put that on everything. I make a lot of stuff. But when it comes to painting this way, there's nothing that can compare to it. I mean, maybe if the cats come out really well, I might say something different, but I might say something different with the cats come out. But this is truly something that I can hold on to for a long freaking time. Yeah. Yeah. There's like it's like everything in here. Yep. It looks like we're done. Wait, this right here. Wait, this right here too. I forgot this center part, I think, is not. Let me add some more. I think I was being gentle with the paint, and I probably could have used way more, because the paint is just, it's just paint. It can do a bunch of stuff. Well, that sounds crazy. I think we're done, y'all. If I do anything else, it would be to check on the other paintings behind me. Yeah. Yeah. It's cool. I know what it's worth now. I know what it's worth. I can see it. I can see it. Wait.